Hi, I'm Joy. My favorite thing about Tesla is that it betters itself regularly with over-the-air software updates. Each time after a major software update, I always feel that I got a brand new car. My 2018 Tesla Model 3 has had countless updates over the years, and I noticed a lot of owners are not clear on some of the features or would misinterpret the functions. This video will help clear up the air for you. There are three main features that I often hear owners not getting them right. The first one is cabin overheat protection. When Tesla first released cabin overheat protection feature, I wasn't clear on how it worked and did not use it for about a year. Because I don't have a home charger, I thought that cabin overheat protection would always be on when it gets hot here in Southern California, and that my battery would drain significantly if I leave it on, and that my battery would eventually be drained empty. Boy, was I wrong after reading the fine prints. If you go to the car menu and tap on the little I or information symbol right next to this feature, it actually gives you explanation on how this function works. As you can see, cabin overheat protection is only on when your cabin temperature reaches above 105 degrees, and it is only active for up to 12 hours after you leave your car. This means if I park my car at 11 a.m. and don't drive it until the next day, say at 1 p.m., then cabin overheat protection would only be on until 11 p.m. that same day, and it would not kick in if it gets hot at 11 a.m. the following day before I use my car, because it would be over the 12-hour activation period. After I read this, I happily turned on cabin overheat protection and left it on even when I was traveling for a whole month overseas. I was not worried about this function kicking in when my car was parked without a home charger, because it was only active for the first 12 hours after I had parked my car. It would not be turned on thereafter, even when my cabin temperature would go above 105 degrees. I often hear owners not using this feature, thinking it would drain a lot of battery when their car is parked under the hot sun. From my experience, the most battery it had drained for my car with this feature running was 1% over 4 hours on a hot day. Additionally, in order to preserve your car's range, this feature is turned off automatically if your battery falls below 20% of capacity, despite being within the first 12-hour period upon parking your car. So, if you aren't using this feature yet, I hope this will put you at ease to start utilizing this function and not worry about massive battery drain. The second most misunderstood feature is the Autopilot safe following distance calculation. When you use either Traffic Aware Cruise Control, TACC, or Autopilot, you can use the right scroll wheel and click left or right to set your preferred safe following distance. I am seeing a lot of owners saying that it is by car length, but it is actually not. When I took delivery of my Model 3 back in July 2018, the Tesla advisor explained to me that this distance setting is not based on car length, but by time. At that time, though, I thought it was based on seconds, like 2 seconds or 3 seconds safe following distance from the car in front of you. After I went home and read the Tesla Model 3 owner's manual, I realized that even seconds-based following distance was incorrect. The owner's manual actually states that each setting corresponds to a time-based distance that represents how long it takes for Model 3 from its current location to reach the location of the rear bumper of the vehicle ahead of you. So instead of car lengths or seconds of safe following distance for Autopilot, Tesla actually calculates the following distance based on the time it would take for your car to collide with a car in front of you if you are not stopping. Just out of my own curiosity, I have tried to figure out just how long that time-based interval is, but I have not been successful in measuring it. Sometimes it is about 1 second or slightly longer, but other times it will be less than a second. I guess this calculation would remain a mystery to us. The last most misinterpreted feature is related to auto lane change function in FSD or full self-driving. If you have FSD, you are most likely familiar with the famous Mad Max mode for your Tesla to perform auto lane change. Initially, when Tesla released Navigate on Autopilot and auto lane change mode back in November 2018, I, along with everybody else, thought that Mad Max mode would make the car change lanes faster, meaning when it maneuvers to the other lane, it would not take forever to change over and that it would accelerate quicker during the lane change action, moving into the desired lane. Well, after I did a test on using Mad Max mode in Los Angeles traffic, I was baffled by why Mad Max mode didn't work the way I thought it would work because it was still taking forever to complete the lane changing action, which greatly irritated drivers around me. Again, I tapped on that little info icon and read the notes in full detail. The note says that Mad Max setting will suggest lane changes even when traveling only slightly slower than your set speed. After reading this, it dawned on me that auto lane change modes refer to how frequently your Tesla would initiate lane changes based on how fast your car is traveling compared to adjacent lanes. What it means is that it changes lanes based on the speed of your neighboring cars relative to your car's speed. It is not to change lanes faster or accelerating during the actual lane change movement. If Mad Max mode is turned on, it simply means that if your car is traveling slightly slower than traffic in the next lane, then Tesla would do more lane changing actions than other auto lane changing modes. After understanding this, I set my auto lane change mode to average. So my car would not try to weave in and out of traffic, behaving like a madman or Mad Max, and draw the attention of the police. So these are the 3 most misinterpreted or misunderstood Tesla features I have noticed in my ownership so far. I hope you are now clear on what they mean and what to expect when you use these functions. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked the information I've shared, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I will see you next time, and God bless.